Hey friends, Kim Brown at the Christian Renewal Center. We are starting our next major renovation, and that's the Cafeteria Renovation. Now, with the Cafeteria Renovation, there's some critical things that need to be done, such as the external siding. Behind me, you can see broken siding, rotted siding. Anytime you see a baseboard anywhere, that means that we put it up because the bottom was rotting. You can see here the rot damage. You can see the spray and foam trying to keep the moisture out until we're able to totally repair it. Down there you're able to see the rot damage. So we're also, with the external, we're going to be working on bringing more light in. If you've ever had a retreat in the winter time or dinner in the winter time, you notice, or on an overcast day, it can be kind of dark. So part of that's going to be adding windows on the external, and this wall we plan to be a wall of saints, just people from all various cultures and times in history, inspiring us and encouraging us. The 8 high windows that'll be on the front side, those are going to be 8 various spiritualities in the church, and so we're really excited to celebrate our faith and the contributions that different people have made for us to grow in our faith through those spiritualities. So that's going to be the stuff we're doing on the external renovation. Now, as we do this, we would love to have some volunteers help us. So if you have the ability to assist us with installing the hardy concrete board siding, we would really appreciate this. So you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Pedro, and we can work out when we're going to be doing this. Because the first thing we want to do is to protect the shell so that we know the external is taken care of. We're able to replace the insulation as needed and any rotted 2x4s as we go in. Then we're going to go to the inside of the renovation to find out about that. External renovation will be easier to do because we can do that and it won't impact our groups on site. The internal is where we have to work around each of our groups so that they're able to still have full service in the cafeteria. So we're going to start off by showing you what needs to be done in the bathrooms. If you recall, when I first came in to the CRC in August of 2018, we did an inspection on it. We saw a wheelchair couldn't access the space, so we opened it up so that a wheelchair could actually get into the bathroom. I had put up a sign saying, hey, this is the amount of money that we need, and nobody donated for 5 years for this specific cause, but we just got a grant, so we're going to be able to renovate. So what's going to happen with this renovation, we're going to come in, we're going to make this bathroom truly wheelchair accessible, so the sinks will be with the countertops, that's not accessible. We're going to be redoing some of the lighting, making sure the appliances are at the right height, and just cleaning it all up, having one tile, because if you saw that quick go around there, you maybe noticed there was about 6 different types of tile inside of this one bathroom. So we're going to make it where it's cosmetically pleasing and functional for somebody that could be in a wheelchair or a walker. So we're really excited to do that. So we need to do that with the women's bathroom as well as the men's bathroom. Here in the main foyer, what we're going to really be doing is doing some touch-up paint, and like when we've had a leak here, we'll be doing the plaster for that. We're going to be getting rid of the popcorn. But for the most part, the foyer area will look similar to what it does now. Inside the Gerard room, what's going to happen in here is we're going to have new drapes, the blackout blinds. We know that's very popular. People appreciate the ability to see the beauty of the outside, but they also appreciate when they're utilizing this space to be able to close that to make a more intimate experience. As well as over there, we're going to be doing a stained glass window, if we get a donor, of the Last Supper. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So we look forward to being able to do that. And then we're going to go into the main part of the kitchen. So as I said, in the main part of the cafeteria, we're going to be adding a lot of lighting. So up there, God willing, donor funding, we're going to have a giant Holy Spirit window. Over here, this wall is going to be filled with the saints. Up there, we're going to have the 8 major spiritualities in the church. That's going to help with lighting. We're also going to be moving these light fixtures up. We actually like them. They're good. It's a throwback to our history as well as it's back in fashion. But we need to work on the lighting there. So putting LED lights in those, raising those. We're going to paint the inside of those to make it a brighter color, as well as working with the lighting on the wall. And then we'll probably add some lighting up there as well. Where those cutouts are, a lot of groups don't want their people on retreat to be looking into the parking lot because maybe there's a surprise activity they're planning. So what we're going to do is we're going to make those cutouts like that and close that in. The plan is to have 9 stained glass windows, 3 small stained glass windows in each of those sections with a teaching of Jesus or a parable of Jesus. And so that's going to be in here. Of course, we're going to be doing the fresh coat. And then as we do that, we're also going to work with these tables. These are actually good tables, but sometimes they wobble. And so we're going to be working with these to make sure that we're able to brace them and hopefully groups don't move them so they stay level as they are. We'll also be getting the new seating in here as well. So that then brings us to what's happening in the kitchen. As we come into the cafeteria, we're going to show you what the renovation is going to be happening here. So our kitchen was originally built in the 1960s. 1966 is when it went operational. It was originally good for 60 cooking meals for 60 people. We're serving on average about 133 people on the weekends that we serve, sometimes up to 160 or 200 people, which means our kitchen, which was designed for 60 people, needs to be a lot bigger. So what's going to happen here is we currently have our walk-in fridge. We're keeping that, but we're going to add a commercial 3-door refrigerator right here. That's actually going to be all the stuff that we have for the salad bar. So that's going to increase our fridge capacity. Currently we have this double oven with these ovens over here. It's not enough for these weekends we're cooking for a large number of groups, so we're going to be getting a second double oven. We also currently have 4 burners, but we're going to be going to 8 burners. Once again, we're just doubling since we're cooking for so many more people. This right here hasn't really been something that we regularly use in the kitchen, so we're going to be taking that out. That's how we're going to be adding the space for the 8 burners as well as the double oven. And then that's going to be able to go over most likely to the lodge kitchen. So we're going to just move that stuff this direction. Over here in the dishwashing station, what we're going to need to do is we would need to have it where we have more space for drying dishes because we have more dishes. So these walls here, instead of being sheetrock, where the water can set on the sheetrock wall, you wouldn't want that. It's going to get the background kind of almost like what you think about the plastic that you have maybe sometimes in showers, the liner. So we're going to have that kind of wall here, so that way it doesn't matter with the water hitting it. We're also going to plan on adding a fan to help dry the dishes faster, and then shelving so that with all the different trays of dishes, we're able to do that. We're also, part of this renovation is adding more stuff like this, so we're able to clean more. This large table we're going to pull out so we can have smaller tables which allow for food prep. Here at the dishwasher window and outside, we're going to work on that station where people return their dishes. That way, as people return their dishes, it's able to be more efficient for you guys, as well as this here doesn't really accommodate our current dishes. And so we're going to change that out to allow for that. Now here, this is part of the expansion, is we're going to go out this door. So this door is no longer going to be here. We'll sheetrock up to the point and then we'll add it in here. So the back porch, we're just going to close in. As we close in the back porch, we're going to bring that freezer that's there. That's one freezer. And we have a second freezer in our boiler room. Those 2 freezers are going to come out here to this area that will be enclosed in and part of it. We're going to have commercial doors. So I have to tell you, it's a really exciting time to be part of the CRC ministry, and I want to thank each of you for joining us on this journey. The cafeteria renovation is going to be taking the next few months as we work on this project in 2024. Now, we're blessed, out of the $142,000 we estimate for it to cost to renovate the cafeteria, the majority of that has already been gifted to us by foundations. We're hoping to make up the remaining money needed for this renovation through our donors who will be helping us by donating the funds needed for those windows. So if you are able to financially support the Christian Renewal Center and support this renovation, we would be truly grateful. We just can't wait for the cafeteria to be renovated, because when somebody walks up to the CRC, everything that they initially see will be fully renovated, and it'll be just one more large space after the cafeteria renovation that needs renovated, and then it's the rooms and the lodges. Thank you so much for your support of the CRC.